back with another message. I'm here in the art museum again today. Like I said, this was very impromptu. I had no plans on coming here. I just really had to use the restroom. But I stumbled upon these interesting artifacts from my African heritage. This is a part of the museum I didn't show you guys yesterday. Let me show you this neat stuff that I stumbled upon. So as you guys come in the room, let me know how my reception is, because, like I said, I had technical difficulties at the park the other day, and I don't want to waste my breath. I don't want to waste good footage, and I do want to educate you guys, and as well as myself. So as you guys come in the room, let me know how my reception is doing in this part of the museum, because like I said, I don't know. I don't want to waste footage. I don't want to waste my breath. Let me know if you can hear me. But in the meantime, let me show you these beautiful artifacts that I stumbled upon today. Like I said, I had no plans on being here. I just really had to use the restroom. But since I'm here, I might as well show you guys what I see and show you what I'm learning. Like for instance, I just learned that they had hot combs. Look at this. Do you see that? They had hot combs back in the days. Like this is very fascinating to me. This is 1980 BC, 19 or 1801 BC, and this is an Egyptian comb. But look at it. That's a hot comb. That's a hot comb. They said that it's wood. It looks like it's metal to me. It looks like a hot comb, you know? That's amazing to me. Like, that's so fascinating that they had these things back then and they just replicated it and they made it better. They, you know, and even nowadays, they made the hot comb like, you know, it's actually a thing that's dated back way back when. So this is something that I didn't know about my heritage. This is something that I didn't know about my own culture, you know. As you guys come in the room, oh, okay, I do have two people. Can you hear me okay? Let me know if you can realistically hear me. Let me know how my reception is doing, please. I would appreciate that. Hi, Jeffrey Dahmer. That's a funny name, by the way. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Let me know how my reception is doing. I'm assuming by this comment that you guys can hear me. Hi, Tom. How are you? How is everybody doing today? As you guys come in the room, be sure to let me know if you can hear me okay, please. I would appreciate that. Let me know how my reception is, because, like I said, I had some technical difficulties the other day, and this is very impromptu. Okay, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. This is very impromptu for me. I didn't plan on coming here. I just had to use the restroom. But since I'm here, I figured I might as well create some content. And I wasn't even going to go live, but it just fascinated me about this comb. I'm really sitting here in awe because I didn't even know that they had stuff like this back then. You see what I'm saying? So I'll show you more about, I'll show you more of my culture. I don't even know my ancestry. I know that I have Indian in my bloodline. I know I have Cherokee, Noman, Blackfoot, and I know, of course, I have African in my heritage, but I believe I have other things because of my last name. Um, I believe I have other things, and I'm not exactly sure. I haven't done my ancestry as of yet. So, yeah, let me show you what I'm learning. Interesting, and very interesting stuff. And I'm kind of nervous to leave this part of the museum because, like I said, I don't have reception in the whole museum. But yes, this is very interesting stuff. And here are the dates on it. Like I said, I didn't even plan on going live today. This is very spontaneous. But yeah, This is things that I love to do. Realistically, these are things that I love to do. But I didn't plan on coming here. I just had to use the restroom. Yes. Look at these beautiful artifacts. Let me show you around. And they preserve these things very, very well. Very, very well. Like I said, in this particular museum, they have every lineage, not just African. They have Italy, France, Japan. They have every lineage in this museum. And they preserved everything very, very well. Very, very well. They did an excellent job at the preservation of the artifacts here. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. This is very spontaneous for me. I'm a new content creator, so I would appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel. Every time I hit record, I get better and better at this. And I appreciate the support. Thank you guys for the love and support. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Hi, the great one. This is very, very spontaneous for me. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for getting those likes up. I appreciate it. That's how we trigger the algorithm so that this message can get out to those who can, learn something, This is what I'm about. I'm about being spontaneous. As you see in my description, it's about following your intuition and getting outside of your comfort zone, And that's what I love to do. I genuinely love to get out of my comfort zone. I know I may not seem nervous, but I am. But every time I hit record, I feel better, And it's very therapeutic, So let me show you guys around. Very interesting stuff. Like I said, I did not plan this out at all. So thank you for getting those likes up. I'm just showing you what I'm stumbled upon in the park. This is a free exhibit, open to the public, by the way. Yeah, it's a free exhibit open to the public, and that's shocker to me. They do have a part of the exhibit that costs about $12. And that part of the exhibit is called Raising the Farm, or something about the farm. It tells you about the farm. From Farm to Table. I think that's the name of the exhibit that costs about $12. But you can visit that exhibit, that part of the exhibit. You can visit that part of the exhibit on Thursdays after 5 for free, if you're not financially able to, pay $12, which is an excellent price, by the way. It's a great investment. So be sure to bring your kids down and the family. It's very wheelchair accessible. Look at this beautiful tomb that they preserve so well. It's wheelchair accessible. The staff is very friendly, very informative. It's a very safe environment. Like I said, the staff is very friendly. Here's another interesting tomb that they preserve very well. Mummified remains of an adult male named Noon. And here is the information on that. But this is beautiful, a beautiful preservation. Beautiful preservation. They did very, very well. Here's some information on that. But like I said, I appreciate the continued love and support. I'm a new content creator, and like I said, I'm just breaking out of my comfort zone, and I'm getting used to doing things like this spontaneously, because I don't like I said, this was not planned for me. I didn't plan this at all, and I'm not being paid to do this either. This is just very spontaneous. This is just me following my intuition. So here's some information. Oh my gosh. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pieces that they preserved very well. I'll slow it down so you guys can soak it all up. Like I said, this museum is open to the public, I believe 7 days a week, but I'll get more information and I'll try to leave all of that information in my description box if I remember. Like I said, please bear with me and excuse me. I'm a new content creator, so I'm learning as I go, but every time I hop on live, I feel better and I get better and better every time, every day. So thank you for your continued love and support. They did really well with preserving it and labeling everything so that you could learn and I could learn. And yeah, come on down to Cincinnati, Ohio. We would definitely love to have you. We would love to have you. This was not planned at all. But hey, life is about taking adventures and being spontaneous, you know? Getting outside of your comfort zone and doing things that you've never done before. That's what life is about. That's what my channel is about. So thank you for your continued love and support. And I appreciate YouTube for allowing me to, you know, express myself. Thank you for pushing the algorithm. Thank you for pushing me through the algorithm. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. And I know it's just a matter of me being consistent. You know, like I said, I didn't plan on going live right now. This is not scripted. I'm not being paid to do this. I just really want to teach you all, as well as myself, the great history of Africa and also Italy, Japan, the colonial part. Like I said, this part of this museum is so thick with knowledge. It's very thick with knowledge, and you can learn about every culture, not just the African culture. You can learn about everything. You know, be open-minded. Be open-minded. Hold on, am I saying that right? See, I'm not a perfect content creator. I stumble over my words too, but be open-minded. Be open. What I'm trying to say is broaden your horizon. Be open-minded when you come in here and expand your mind. Be willing to learn something that you've never learned. You know, come in here with a fresh perspective, not a biased perspective. You see what I'm saying? Be willing to learn and gain knowledge, okay? Because this is stuff dated back before Christ, okay? All right, BC, all right? So, like I said, plan on spending hours here, okay? Because it's a lot to take in. This is just a part of the museum. I showed you some yesterday, so be sure to subscribe to the channel. I showed you the colonial part yesterday. But like I said, every time I come in here, it's something new to see. I mean, I don't think I'll be able to tape it all, if I could be honest with you, because I could tape it all, and maybe I should, you know, challenge myself and really step outside of my comfort zone and do this more often. Maybe create a series of this, because like I said, it is a lot to take in. The head of Gnome God, hot dangity dog. And that's dated back 1850, 1800 BC. That's before Christ. Or if you look it up in the, if you look it up in Google, it'll say before Common Era. There we go. There we go. Yes. But like I said, it's a lot to take in, you guys. This is just a little part of the museum. There's so much more to see. So much more to see. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this beauty. And this is real. You know, this is real knowledge. This is real, real stories, you know, real stories that they, you know, you may not be able to find all of this on Google. You see what I'm saying? Google doesn't have all this information. They have a lot though. They're getting better at it, but they don't have all the information that you will actually be able to find at these exhibits. This isn't the only exhibit in Cincinnati. This is just one of the ones. But like I said, I will create a series out of this because this is things that I love to do. I love to expand my mind and I love to learn. Genuinely, I love to learn. This is what I, you know, this is things that I do outside of the car. And so that's what I'll start recording, you know. Other than my music, you know, my craft is, and my love and my passion is music. That's what I do. I also love to, you know, heal. That's why I went into medical. I also love the brain. I love psychology. I love to know why people do and think the way they think. That's my passion. But it's more than just music, you know. Thank you for the love, Elizabeth. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Are you in school, honey? Are you learning something right now? Why are you not in school, my love? I'm really concerned about you. Are you okay? Hi.
Hi there. Unfortunately, you cannot be recording any video here in the art museum in the galleries. If you're going to record a video, you're going to have to do it outside of the museum property.
Well, as you can see, you can't record in here. They let me record up until this point, so I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But until next time, remember that God loves you, and so do I. All right, peace. Actually, I recorded yesterday too, so just be sure to follow me and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the love. And you saw a lot, so you saw the whole African part. Remember that God loves you, and that's the most important part. Remember that God loves you, and so do I. All right, peace.